Why the fuck I'm in the...
Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It is your boy, Double O. And this is the Double O Show!
Let the chopper bang on you like a blood or a gripper. Flipper, so much bread,
with Osawaru himself. I got my co-host.
Yo, it's your boy Big Love.
Big
In
Love.
the building, you feel me?
You know what I'm saying? So today, we got something special for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We are doing the show on the road. The Double O Show is on the road. So we are on our way to go meet one of the co-founders of the ThumpYard. If you don't know what the ThumpYard is, make sure you look them up, because the ThumpYard is an underground boxing. Ooh, damn! Underground boxing club, which their goal is to promote the end of gun violence. You get what I'm saying? So they are thumping for a good cause. You get what I'm saying? So I wanted to interview the co-founder just to kind of see where, like, what was his reason behind starting this movement. You get what I'm saying? The reason behind starting the club. So we're just gonna have a conversation today. Nothing too crazy. Nothing out of the ordinary. You already know how we get down. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you get something out of this. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. Make sure that you follow us. Follow the page. I'm gonna put everything in the description and probably at the end of the video. So I'm gonna see y'all when we get there. All right?
Ready.
Yes, sir. Here we go. What's going on? What's poppin'? It is your boy Double O, and this is the Double O Show with Osawaru himself. Got my co-host with me, Team Dog.
Yo. Big Love, yo.
And today we're on the road. As you can see, we're traveling today, you know? And I feel like this is something we might do. I like this.
Yeah, cool.
So today we got a special guest. He graciously invited us to his home. And thank you once again. I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you guys coming through, man.
So today we have Jonathan De La Cruz,
Yes, sir.
one of the co-founders of the ThumpYard,
Yes, sir.
which is a boxing club that promotes the ending of gun violence.
Yes, sir.
So today we're just gonna talk about that, and you know how we get down, try to encourage and uplift. So today we just got our guest here, and we're about to just dive into it. So like, comment, subscribe, follow all the socials. Links will be down below, and we're just gonna dive straight into it.
Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate you having me, man. Looking
Thank
forward
you
to
for.
telling a little bit of my story and how we got this movement started, man. The ThumpYard.
Yeah, so I mean, just take us to the beginning. You know,
Yeah, I mean, we
where it all started.
so we just got this movement started. April 18th of this year was our first event, and boxing is something that I grew up with. My father was a professional boxer. My brother boxed, so it's something since little, man, since I can remember. I remember having seeing a baby picture of me in the crib with boxing gloves next to me. You know what I'm saying? So
It's in your
something
blood.
that's it's something that's in my blood. It's dear to my heart. And it was a way for us to get back involved in the sport, because unfortunately my boxing aspirations were ended in 2009 when I got shot during the home invasion. So you know, that was kind of the inspiration behind getting it started. I mean, I know there's a lot of other backyard boxing clubs and that sort of thing, but we really wanted to stay anchored to a cause and a purpose and a mission statement. And the mission is to bring the community together, raise awareness on gun violence, also raise awareness on spinal cord injury, and at the same time, you know, share a message, man, and raise awareness, man. It's about raising awareness and inspire the at-risk youth and young adults to, you know, live a different lifestyle and just see the repercussions of holding guns and doing the wrong things.
Yeah, that's and I commend you for it. You know what I'm saying? I
thank you.
appreciate you taking the time out your day to just even create this whole thing, to even spread awareness to these things, you know?
Yeah, I think it's important, man. There's too many young brothers and sisters losing their lives to gun violence, and not only just losing lives, but throwing their life away, you know, going to jail and just living a lifestyle that's not righteous. You know what I'm saying? So there's so much work that needs to be done. this is just the beginning. And like I said, I'm the co-founder, so I have my brother, and then not only that, but we have a strong team behind us. We got a referee, we got the timer, we got our media guy, and collectively together we are the ThumpYard, you know. And then we've got so many volunteers, so many people that see the cause and see the mission, that have supported us and have been involved in our movement, in our events, and to help us, you know, put it all together, man. So this is just the beginning. We did 11 events over the summer. We've hosted over 120 fights.
Wow.
They're all on YouTube, so make sure you go to YouTube, the ThumpYard, follow us, take a look at there's some great fights on there.
Yeah, go subscribe, please.
Yeah, and but at the same time, we've helped change a lot of lives too. You know, we've helped change the course of many kids' life. Like, they were on the wrong path, got involved in the ThumpYard, and now they're involved in boxing. There's some people that took on fitness and now losing weight. So we got people that participate in our events for several different reasons, man. And it's been a beautiful thing. We've created a community.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. It's like it's all just out of love. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of love, man. It's a lot of love. We haven't had any drama, no issues at our events. We always open up with a guest speaker.
Okay.
You know, someone who's been affected by gun violence, or someone who wants to share their life story and their testimony. Okay. What I like to say, man, this platform isn't just for us, it's for the community. You know what I'm saying? It's a platform for everybody. It's not just for me and my story, but I want to share this platform for anyone else to share their story. And I think that's what it's about, man.
Just sharing the story.
Yeah.
I like that, especially because in a city like Baltimore and stuff like that, where it's a lot of gun violence, especially with the youth itself, that would be a very positive thing for maybe those kids to bring themselves into. Yeah,
for sure. And it's so boxing, to me, man. Boxing teaches more about it's like self-confidence. You know what I'm saying? Teaches self-confidence, teaches discipline, teaches hard work and dedication, man. So I think it's a lot of lessons that could be learned through boxing that could be applied to daily life. That's true. You know, that's what I try to instill also for any participants that come to our events. And, you know, to take whatever, you know, a loss is not a loss, man. Anyone that goes in that ring is a winner to me. And, you know, and you lose, you get back up and you keep fighting another day, man. But, you know, we're just trying to do our part, you know, our small part in the community. Keep raising awareness. We got attention from the county, Prince George's County. They see what we're doing. We were recently featured on Channel 9 News, and they covered us and what we've been doing. So, man, it's been catching on like wildfire, man. For it to only be from April to now, just a few short months, man, it's been growing like crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy progression right there, man. It's just crazy progression to see.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. I mean, our goal is always to improve each event, you know. So every event we would try to find something to tweak and improve and make every event a little better.
So how did you so you had the idea, but how did you turn the idea into like the action? You know what I'm saying?
So it was a day we was just chilling at my brother's house, and this is something my brother and I always discuss. I'm like, man, we gotta do this, and we just never did. And then one day we were just sitting, me, my brother, and my boy Eric, and we were just like, yo, let's just do it. Let's do it in the next week. You know what I'm saying? So we ended up calling a few people to see if they wanted to participate. And at our first event, we only put together 4 fights.
Okay.
You know, which was all right. You know what I'm saying?
It was the first event. Yeah,
it was a start. You know, 4 fights, and you know, a couple of them were people that we personally knew that just, you know, volunteered to participate in the event, and that's how it kicked off, man. We built like not even a ring, because it was kind of like an enclosure. So I bought 4 Home Depot buckets, and we got some PVC, right? Some PVC piping, put them in each bucket. We put concrete in the bucket to keep the PVC pipes up, and then I bought some rope. You know what I'm saying? So we just did like a makeshift ring so we could contain the fight in a square, which was cool. I mean, we didn't have any flooring, so the location where we're at, it's a yard, so it's got gravel and dirt and stuff. So it was, you know, for it to be our first event and put it together like that, it came together well.
I would say it sounded like it came how it's supposed to.
Yeah, it came together, man. You know, we had support. A lot of people showed up. I mean, for it to be our first event, we were kind of like surprised at the amount of people that pulled up. And then not only that, but we have, I think what has set us apart too is the quality of videos that we put out. So our boy Javier, he's a great videographer, man.
Shout out Javier.
Yeah, shout out Javier. I go raw. It's beautiful what he puts together. And then through the events, and what's crazy, it's just been so organic. Through the events, we've got attention from other video guys who wanted to come participate. So shout out to Trippy Migo.
Okay.
He's also put out some great content for us. He usually does like the highlight videos of the events.
Okay.
So it's a collective, man. I never like to say it's just me. You know what I'm saying? But without the team and like the support of the people, man, this movement wouldn't keep thriving as it is now. So
yeah.
I gotta really shout out to everyone who's been supporting us. Shout out to all the fighters, because really without the fighters, this wouldn't even be happening. So we went from 4 fights at our first event.
Mm-hmm.
Our second event we had 7, and then our third we had 9, and I think the event that had the most fights we had like 15 fights.
Wow.
So it just went crazy, man.
It just kept blowing up.
And our only real source of marketing was Instagram. So everything has really just been on Instagram.
Wow. Not on Facebook.
Nah,
just straight Instagram.
Straight Instagram.
That's crazy.
We would have like 30 to 40 people sign up to fight. And another key thing to our growth in the beginning was doing this consistently every 2 weeks. So
the fights?
Yeah, we were doing it every 2 weeks for like the first probably 7 or 8 events. But yeah, it was every 2 weeks. So it gave something for the people to look forward to 2 weeks from now.
Every 2 weeks.
What I'm saying? So
right.
people would sign up, and then I think that also helped us grow quick. Just the consistency.
The consistency,
So we'll have an event, and then during those 2 weeks, I'm dropping reels. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting videos up and dropping content on Instagram, and boom, then we got another event. So it's like consistent every 2 weeks. There was always something to look at.
Okay. Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So consistency is a key, people.
Consistency is key in anything you do, man.
If you're
anything.
listening,
you gotta
consistency
stay
key.
Consistent, man.
That's one thing I always say. Like, you gotta be consistent in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, you can't expect to get where you want to go without constantly putting in the work.
Exactly, man. You gotta, and also keep trying to tweak. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we always try to tweak and improve whatever we were doing. So then we started at the first event. We had a couple like merch guys, but then like as the events progressed, we started having more vendors. Like we got a food vendor out there. We got the DJ. Our first event didn't have a DJ. The second event didn't have a DJ. I think we had like a radio or something. But then we got the DJ, and he's really been locked in with us. So shout out to DJ Swizzy.
Shout out Swizzy.
Yeah, shout out Swizzy, man. So it's been great, man. And there's a bigger purpose, and there's a bigger mission behind this whole movement. You know what I'm saying? The bigger goal is to open up a boxing and community development center where we could funnel the people that we're getting at the ThumpYard at these events. We want to funnel them to a gym because a lot of them want to start boxing. A lot of them want to get training.
Okay.
So we got to keep them engaged. So right now, that's our next goal post. Right now is to open up a gym, and we're negotiating a lease right now, and so that's in the works, man, for 2022.
Okay.
And
something to look forward to.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. And this is giving me like a new energy, man, a new fuel for life because. Like I said, I got shot in 2009.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, for sure.
You want to tell the story behind that?
I got shot during a home invasion. Basically, I was like caught up. I wasn't even doing anything. I was in my bedroom studying for my real estate exam. I went home to study that day, and then when I got home that day, there was a guy that was looking to purchase ecstasy pills that came to my house, like looking for a plug. So I got home. I'm like, what the hell is this guy's doing here? So he told me what he's there for, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm straight. I don't want to get involved in that. And then, he went to ask my younger brother, and I guess my younger brother tried to make the deal happen, started making some phone calls to try to plug him up. He ended up calling the wrong peoples, and those peoples he called were like stick-up guys. So they lied, said they had it, but the whole time they were just, I guess, trying to rob the money. So while I was in my bedroom, one of the dudes came in, and one of the dudes, I knew him.
Wow.
So he came, sat with me, like we were sitting here next to each other, and I had my book open, I had my laptop open, and then I asked him, I said, you know about these pills? And he's like, yeah, my man's outside. So like a minute after he said that, the bedroom door was right behind me. I felt someone come in my room, and like I turned in my chair, and then I was just staring down the barrel of a gun, and he came in my room, and was like, "Where it at, cuz? Where it at?" And I'm like, I'm in shock. I'm in my PJs.
You like, I don't know
8:30
what you
at
talking
night. I'm
about.
like, what the fuck is this? Like, so I stand up in my from my desk chair. He's in my room now. So like that's the exit to my room. He comes like this way, right?
Okay.
So I'm like staring at him, and then I'm just looking down the barrel of a gun, and it's like this dude don't have no mask on. You know what I'm
you
saying?
can
Like,
see his
yeah, like I don't know what he could just boom, I'm dead, and shoot me in the head, right? So I just try to turn and run. So when I turned, I took a couple steps. He shot me, and the bullet went through my shoulder sideways and hit my spine.
Wow.
And then I just dropped right there, and I never lost consciousness. So I was just laying there like in shock, like what the heck just happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I would never thought that I'd ever get shot, because I wasn't into no street stuff. I wasn't really like, I was young, 21 years old, and just trying to get my life together. You know what I'm saying?
You just studying at home,
yeah,
like
so,
you just chilling, yeah.
So I dropped and I'm there, and then the one dude that brought him, that set it up, he jumped over me, and then the shooter, before he came out my room, he put the gun in my head and tried to shoot me in the head, and the gun jammed.
Wow.
So
that's God.
Yeah, bro. That's God, man.
That's God.
So I laid there, man, and I spent another month in ICU. I had to get a trach because I was getting like pneumonia. I had the ventilator in my mouth. They removed that and put it here. So I couldn't talk for a whole month, because when you have that, you can't speak. You know, the air doesn't go up your vocal cords. And then another month in rehab, and just trying to learn how to live life from a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It was really, I was in a dark place for a long time, depressed, just pretty much dwelling on all the things I couldn't do anymore. Like, I used to box. I had just started boxing again. I took some years off from boxing. I took like 2 years off from boxing. And then like 2 weeks before I got shot, I said, man, I'm going to start boxing again. So my routine was I would work 9 to 5, leasing apartments. And then after my job, I would drive to the gym down the street Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would take my real estate course. So I had completed my real estate course. And this day I got shot was a Monday. And it was a day I would normally be at the gym. But I didn't go to the gym that day because I went home to study for my real estate exam, which I was going to take the next day. You know what I'm saying? So
damn.
All that happened, bro, and it took some time to really kind of like shake all that off. I mean, after going through something traumatic like that, it's natural that people experience PTSD and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I would say maybe I still have some sort of PTSD, but I think I find solace and comfort through this movement, through like being able to impact other people, and that's just been my drive, bro.
I see what you mean by when you say you got like a new
yeah,
like a new life type thing.
Yeah, because even so before the ThumpYard, yeah, everything was good and stuff. It's just being able. I feel like life, man, is about helping other people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more meaning. I have a son now too. So I have a son. He's 20 months old. So even having that's right there is just a blessing, because I would have never thought I'd even have kids after my injury. So I was blessed to have a son. So obviously, as a man and as a father, that's my number one why, right? But then you have this where I could impact and help, other people that are lost or that need guidance. I feel like life is it's bigger than us. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's bigger than us.
I'm a firm believer in that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. So, it's been a wild ride, man. It's been a wild ride. I'll be having my 13th anniversary this upcoming February.
Okay. So, from my injury.
Okay. So it's like, I like to say it's like I'm turning 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a totally new life. Yeah.
And it's like, if you don't mind elaborating, because I know when stuff like this happens, some people will be like, well, is it good that we thank God that the person lived, but I feel like people kind of sleep on the process of going through that. If you don't mind elaborating, like, what was that process like? Just the healing process, just going through all of that, just kind of recovering. What was that like? Just like
Well, one, in the beginning, I was very depressed, thinking about all the things I couldn't do anymore. Right, so it's like your mind is so powerful, man. If you have negative thoughts constantly, it's gonna keep you in a negative state, right? So I think the biggest change I made was realizing that there was still so many possibilities and so many things that I could still do, although maybe different, but I could still do it. One of the biggest things that helped me was being able to drive again. So I got out the hospital in April, and I started driving again in October, same year. I've met people in chairs like through after my injury. I met people who have been like injured and it's years into their injury and they still not driving. So I try to tell them like, man, that's the first step. If you could drive, you know what I'm saying? Like you got used to your arms, drive. That's gonna give you like a sense of independence. You don't have to wait around for nobody. Then also in the beginning I had a lot of shame, right? Like I'll feel shame people seeing me in my current state that used to know me from before, right? So I've also met people that after the injury they don't come out no more. Like it's like all that stuff I kind of like, you know, had to get pushed through all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Like
How to get over that shame. Yeah, exactly. That's really what it is. You know, believing in myself, believing that I could still get shit done. I was pursuing my real estate career when that happened, right? When I got out the hospital, I just kept trying to do it. And I was like, how the heck I'm going to do real estate from a wheelchair? I could have easily stopped myself, but I found a way. And then I got shot in 2009, ended up finding a mentor, a real estate mentor, and I still got my license. So I still, a year later in 2010, got my real estate license.
Okay.
And then I met a mentor to teach me how to do deals and stuff. And in 2011, I closed my first deal, and since then, I'm approaching like 200 deals I've closed.
Oh, yeah.
And and not only that, but I've also helped people close their first deal. So another passion of mine before this was showing people how to close real estate deals. You know what I'm saying? Like, use my story to inspire them, to show them that, you know, whatever they're going through, it's all possible. You know what I'm saying? I found a way. You could find a way.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So, it was a lot of, like I said, like me versus me, man. Like he said, and having a support system's been important too. You know, my mother was living in Miami at the time, and the next day after I got shot, she's been up here.
Wow.
You know, so she's always been supportive. My brother, my father. I mean, I've had a great support system. No one really expects anything less of me due to my situation. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to keep pushing forward. And another thing is, I attribute a lot of my mental strength to boxing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I grew up in the sport, so my dad was a pro boxer. You know what I'm saying? We used to put on the gloves since little. So I feel like the boxing taught me how to like not to give up and keep pushing. You know, and then that's why I like to share this sport with people, man. And I encourage, this is an open platform for anybody to sign up. You know, we've had people there that never put on the gloves before. Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? So it gives you that edge, and it teaches you, you know, something that you can apply to life.
Dang, that's real motivational. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, it make me just want to be like, I feel like it's no excuse.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I try to preach, man. There's no excuse. You know, we got to make the best out of life. You know, whatever cards were dealt, you know, there's a reason. Even in the beginning, it was hard for me to find like purpose out of this situation.
Yeah, for sure.
But over time and through not giving up, right, and just experiencing things through this situation, I've been able to find purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I think if you're not receptive to your blessings, like, you cut them off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have that positive mindset, because I feel like when you're negative, you shut off any kind of blessings, right? And also when you're negative, you're not able to see clearly what maybe your purpose is. You know what I'm saying? So
sometimes things happen for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, and sometimes in the beginning, it's hard to find that reason. It's hard to see it, you know, but you got to keep pushing forward. And I think, you know, as long as you're receptive and you got an open heart, life will reveal what the purpose is. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been a lot of synchronicity and stuff with this happening. Like, we had Channel 9 cover us, and then the documentary, and then all this, like, it's just, you know, it just, to me, is giving me more purpose, man. It's showing me that I'm on the right path. And, you know, if I could help, you know, to me, I'm more about helping. I've always liked helping people. My dad is like that too. I think I got that from him.
Your dad seems like you're real, like, what's the name?
Yeah, that's my dad right here.
That's your dad?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's my dad. This is my brother. It's me, and then him. I met him through the ThumpYard. He's actually he's in a wheelchair too.
Oh yeah, I was seeing on the trailer documentary.
Yeah. So he got shot as well, and he didn't even know. It's like that's synchronicity, right? Like that's not even an accident. Like he didn't even know I was in a chair, and he messaged DM me through the ThumpYard, and like you should put people in chairs into box, and like he had just got injured like 3 months before that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it's just amazing to see, man, how
lining up.
how it's like so much, you know, it's just, it's a blessing, man. I feel blessed. And I know this is just the beginning, and there's going to be a lot coming, because I know our heart is in a genuine place. Like, we're not doing this, like, we haven't made no money doing these events. Like, we don't make any money. We're taking L's. You know what I'm saying? We coming out of pocket to put these together. We got to pay security. We got to pay venue. Like, we're not making any money for real. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely not. But we are invested in this because we see a bigger purpose and a bigger mission. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is for us right now. And we're doing something we love. Like, we love the sport of boxing.
Yeah. That's damn, man. Did y'all get that? I hope y'all listening. Like real talk, man.
That fuzzy feeling.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh. So have you boxed since then?
Yeah, actually, so after this, when this whole thing started, and then I moved here, I started slowly putting together like a little gym, a little workout area. But then this started happening, and then he like you should put people in chairs. And like, all right, let's fight. So we actually got a match, me and him. It's on YouTube.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I got a couple matches. I got 3 matches so far in the ThumpYard.
Dang.
Yeah. So it's different because I'm paralyzed actually from my chest down.
Okay.
So I have no core like balance. Like here I fall. Like I have to hold myself. So it's been kind of tricky. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of trying to find my style again and trying to figure out how to best maneuver in a chair and trying to box and keep my balance and all that stuff. Yeah. So it's been a new challenge for me, man. But I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy the sport, man. However it is, I mean, it's not the same, obviously, because I used to. My style when I used to box before was I used to move a lot. Like I was a boxer, like a lot of footwork. You know what I'm saying? A lot of movement, boxing in and out.
I can tell by like your frame, you probably were like.
Yeah, I was like jabbing, moving, sticking. Cause I used to dance too. That's another thing I used to love doing was
What kind of dance?
I used to dance salsa, bachata.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Dominican roots.
Yeah.
So we love to dance, man. So that was my thing. So yeah, I've gotten in there, man, and I enjoy working out again. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy hitting the bag. It's a great freaking stress reliever. You know, it's great cardio. Being in a chair, I need the cardio. So this is a way for me to do it. There's a standing frame right there behind the boxes, but I would sit on the standing frame and stand myself up, and I'll hit the speed bag. You know, so it's a great workout,
so you
man.
Can still knock people out in the chair, what you saying?
I don't know, I ain't saying knock nobody out, but I could get a good sweat in, man. I get a good workout in, get some good work.
So don't let the chair fool y'all, okay? You can still throw these hands. Those hands still work.
If not, I got a whole ThumpYard squad behind me,
you know what I'm
if
saying?
anything, too. So
that's just crazy, man. And I'm glad you have a strong support system behind you too.
Yeah, the support's been crazy, man. I it's been a real blessing to have the support that I have, man. There's so many, the fighters, the volunteers, and just, because they see, man, it's a real message behind this. We're not just throwing on the gloves and you know what I'm saying? We always open up with a guest speaker. You know what I'm saying? I need people to hear a story, and then we also have someone open up with a prayer. And then we get to thumping.
Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. So
and shout out to Gospel Fit, by the way. That's who always does our prayers, man. Great guy.
Okay, shout out Gospel Fit. So have you had any issues or gang related issues that have come to the ThumpYard?
To settle situations or just
or
Nah, we had a couple people that signed up to I have a beef with this person. I want to fight them at the ThumpYard, but then they no shows. Yeah, they've been no shows. A couple people been no shows, but what's been beautiful, bro, is that we've been able to bring different cliques and different groups from different communities, different areas. Like you've had people from Germantown, from DC. You know, you come to our events and it's a bunch of different people from different areas, and it's all love, man.
Even out of state people.
It's all love, man. Yeah, we got a fighter that comes down from New York all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, he's come like over 6 events, and he drives down just to come and fight.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So that he's been supporting us like crazy. Shout out to Fari. And then yeah, one instance, and you could find the highlight on my Instagram, but we had a guy, we had a match that they decided not to wear any headgear. And I'm like, man, wear the headgear, bro. They're like, nah, we don't want to wear headgear. I'm like, all right, that's fine. So it was a little tense, you know what I'm saying? They don't. And then another thing in the beginning, like, well, most of our events, the people don't know who they fighting until the day of the fight.
So okay, so
you sign up, I get your stats, your weight, your height, experience level, and then, you know, the day of the fight is who you find out who you're fighting.
So do you pair people up like non-experienced versus non-experienced, or do you just mix it up?
No. So yeah, so on the on the website, when you sign up, get involved, there's a question there that asks like your experience level, and then you rate yourself between 1 and 5.
Okay.
And then there's like a comment box, so you could elaborate on your experience. So back to this instance, man, we had an incident happen where these guys chose to fight without headgear, you know, and they're going at it. And then I guess one of the guys comes from like a wrestling background. So
I think
he loses it. Yeah, he loses it and scoops the guy and slams him, bro. And it got super tense in there, like, because the dude came with a big group of people, like the dude that got slammed. And like they're all, they're like rowdy, about to jump in the ring, and it's like a big brawl. But thankfully, man, them guys, you know, I went up to them afterwards, man. They shook hands, you know. The referee was able to stop it. Luckily, we got a referee. He's like 6'6", 6'7", brolic dude. So I guess his presence in the ring, like, you know what I'm saying.
Right, chill out.
But you know, shout out to them guys, man, because I went up to them after the whole incident, and he was like, oh, no, we would never disrespect the movement. You know, like, we know what y'all stand for. We're not gonna come here and just start some shit. And they were respectful, man, and the guys shook hands and everything was cool. There was no issues.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so we haven't had any issues, man.
That's good that, you know, people just leave it how it is.
Nah, it'll be against what we stand for if anything else pops off, you know? Okay. You know, we stand for peace and unity, bro. You know, although we're doing it through boxing, you know what I'm saying, like a combat sport, but it really stands for peace and unity.
It's a way to it's like an outlet.
That's all it is. Yeah. And going back to like what I said about people coming for different reasons, it's an outlet for so many different like people in different circumstances. Like we've had domestic violence victims come and fight. We've had people like have mental health issues that just want to use it as an outlet. Right. So, you know, so many different reasons, man. That's the whole goal of this platform, is to be a platform for everybody. You know, we just and then we got disabled people. You know what I'm saying? So we're literally it's literally all inclusive, man. We not trying to shut anybody out. Anybody can come and get some work.
Welcome.
Yeah, everyone is welcome, bro. Everyone is welcome.
That's love.
You know, we've had 3 female matches, which have been cool. You know, we definitely
like the female fights.
Yeah. I encourage more females to step up. You know, after the last female fight, we've had more females want to sign up. So, you know, I applaud them for stepping up and inspiring these other women to get in there.
Yeah, for real. Would you want to do anything outside of boxing? So maybe do like kind of like mixed martial arts sort of thing.
I've had people because that's not what we do. Okay. We boxers, man.
Just straight boxing.
Yeah, that's straight hands, bro. we did. I'll say this: we did have a Muay Thai exhibition. We did have one. Okay. You know, they wanted to do an exhibition to showcase that sport, but you know, it's cool. They did their thing, but we box. You know, I love boxing, bro. The sweet science. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. That's my love. So, you know, no disrespect to any other sports, and you know, it's all of those sports take a lot of heart and hard work, man. So, you know, they all do their thing, but you know, at the ThumpYard we box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does your dad box? Like, you still box?
Yeah, he still works out.
Has he like been in the ring before?
Like at the ThumpYard?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh,
Nah, he would be talking his shit like, yo, fuck him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was talking stuff, but nah, we won't let Pops in there, man. You know, as you start getting older, your timing goes off, and you know your timing ain't there, your speed ain't there like it was. So, you know, but we did have a 50-year-old and a 56-year-old come through and fight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on YouTube.
Dang.
Yeah. So
everything on YouTube, y'all.
Yeah, everything
Listen,
on
watch
YouTube, man.
everything on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. So we got it's a wide spectrum of fighters who've come through. You know,
Okay.
we've got some great talented fighters who've come through. I feel like our last event really showcased some real good talent. You know, I feel like every event the fights are getting better. You know, so it's been awesome, man.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the documentary.
Yeah, documentary. So that was something that came together, brother. That was like a blessing, man. So the documentary crew came out to our event. I think it was the third event or second event.
They just came to y'all?
Yeah, they came and it's like, we want to do a documentary. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really think nothing of it. So they started, I believe, in May, and bro, they just put it together,
a month
man.
After they started.
Yeah,
That's
a month
crazy.
after they started. That's the thing. Like, people saw the vision and what we stood for. Like, you know, like they see why we're doing this, and then they just saw the vision and just said they wanted to do a documentary. I'm like, that would be dope. That would be cool. We met a couple times. They did my interview. They did my brother. They did my dad. And then out of nowhere, they called me like, we're done. I'm like, for real? like they really put it together, man. And it's amazing. So shout out to Think Out Loud and Endless Token, you know, Ali and the team. And they did an amazing job, bro. It's shot in 4K.
Okay.
We're going to be premiering it at East Street Cinemas in D.C. this upcoming Thursday.
Get your tickets.
Get your tickets, man. This upcoming Thursday. So it's going to be amazing. I haven't personally seen it.
Oh, wow.
So I'm actually going to be watching it for the first time. Everyone actually is going to be watching it for the first time that day. You know, I didn't want to see it prior. Like, I just want to see it there and get that. I want to like experience it for the first time with everyone else. You know what I'm saying? So I actually gave them a bunch of old video cassettes from like late 80s, early 90s, my dad and us when we were little. So they got footage like that in the documentary. They were able to digitize everything, and so I'm excited to see it, bro.
So they really got like the roots of you.
Yeah, like they do that. Yeah, they did all that, and you know, they showcase these other fighters like Kevin's story, Scrappy story, Lito's story. He fought too, and this is the ref, Gungi. He's also a firefighter.
Okay.
So he's a first responder. So he's like first responder at shootings and stuff like that. So he gives a whole different kind of perspective on everything, which is amazing.
Wow.
So I can't wait to see it, man. It's
I'm
just
excited
it feels it feels surreal, bro. It's just real. It's just how fast everything is just happening, and you know, I got invited to speak tomorrow at this real estate meetup, and you know, I mean, I've always spoke at a couple different real estate related stuff. But now, like, through the ThumpYard, I'm getting more, we're getting more recognition, and just they see that you know, my thing is in business, right? Because, you know, through real estate, you could get a bag, you can make money. But I feel like in anything you do, there needs to be, like, a purpose behind it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm anchoring now my business to this, whereas I'm doing it more with purpose. You know what I'm saying? My goal is to really, you know, reach back and help out these at-risk youth and young adults, and also shine a light and demystify real estate investing and wholesaling, because I started with literally nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing. And it's a business that could change your life. So, you know, I wanna be like, this is a way for me to fuse everything I love in one. You know, so yeah, through boxing, but we got to take it beyond the gloves, and you know, discuss financial literacy, discuss, you know, entrepreneurship, and, you know, other ways to make money, man. Because, you know, we have to think of the root cause of some of this gun violence. Some of it's because, like, these dudes out here got no other choice. They out here robbing or selling drugs, or they got to hold guns and they sticking people, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't have any other options. They don't have, there wasn't no ThumpYard, or there wasn't no programs like this available to them that could, steer them in a different direction. So that's the whole goal for this, man, is like I said earlier, is to open up a center where we could have boxing as a sport, which teaches you those life lessons and like that self-confidence and the hard work and the discipline, but then take it beyond the gloves and have the financial literacy aspect, the real estate aspect, the entrepreneurship, and just fuse the two together.
Damn. That's crazy. It's just a lot to soak in, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man. And one of my questions for you. So every man has a team behind him. I know you've shouted them out earlier, but like, what? So I want to know the core of the ThumpYard, the key, the people that put everything together,
like the key players.
Yeah.
Key players.
So myself, my brother. Then we got Eric, which is he's a timer, one of the promoters. Then we got Gungi, which is the ref. And then we got Javier, which is the media, and I would call him like the brand manager, or you know what I'm saying. He helped us with the branding and the videos. So that's like, I would say that's the core. But then as it grew, the family grew.
Family,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like then we got Gospel Fit, which is Sip, and we always have him at our events because he brings another level of like positivity. Like he's a Christian brother, so he brings that aspect to it. And so he's a part of the team. And then we have a bunch of volunteers, man. We got Menades. Like I want to make sure I get everybody because it's like I don't want to leave anybody out. But we got Menades, which is Eric's sister. She's a great support. She helps my mom at the front. We got my mom. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I call her the glue. She's like on the back end on a lot of the administrative stuff. She like helps register the fighters because as the fighters come to the events, they need to sign a waiver. So we got to make sure we get a waiver from everybody. Everybody's signing that. And I mean that's pretty much the core team, really. Shout out to Casa de Smoke. Casa de Smoke has been one of our preferred food vendors.
Okay.
He's always been at our events, so he gives it like another element. He gives it that like barbecue feel.
I see I had a moon bounce.
Yeah, we got a moon bounce there for the kids, man. We just try to keep it like, like a family event, man. People could go and get their food. Their kids are playing in the background and they're enjoying some fights.
Okay.
So that's been the team is important, man. Like I said, this movement wouldn't even be possible without all the people I mentioned, And then, of course, the fighters, man. I got to shout out the fighters. The fighters have been so supportive. We got fighters that repeat fighters, keep coming back, keep getting work. Like Scrappy's one of our main guys. He got like 9-10 fights. We got Striker, he's got plenty fights.
Y'all still doing boxing like now, even outside while it's getting cold?
Yeah, no. So actually, we are gonna be planning our indoor event for January. Okay. So we got indoor events. So over the winter time, we'll be going indoors.
Okay.
But we're gonna keep the movement alive. We got to keep these events, man. I tell my team, like I know our focus right now is to open up a boxing gym, but I feel like we should never lose this right here, which is these community events, right? Because that's where we're engaging the people. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's exciting. It's engaging the people. It's open for anybody and everybody. And then from there, we can funnel them to whatever gym or whatever it is we're doing outside of these events. So these events are always going to keep happening. You know what I'm saying? God willing. It's just a way to engage the community, man. Something exciting, something to give the community something to look forward to, however often we're doing it. So we're not gonna lose that, we're gonna keep that going.
So how does someone want to become a vendor?
Everything through the website. So on the link in the bio on the Instagram.
Go on Instagram.
Yep. Follow the ThumpYard on Instagram. Link in bio. You could become a mentor. You could become a vendor, ring girl, fighter.
Okay.
Yeah. So with the mentorship thing is we've had a few people sign up because. One thing I didn't mention is this eventually is going to be a nonprofit organization.
Okay.
So we're working on that part right now too, because like I said, we're really trying to stay community based and provide these resources to the community. So it only makes sense to make it a nonprofit. So we've had people sign up to volunteer to be mentors, because ultimately then we want to have a mentorship program, like a kind of like a big brother, big sister kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because. you know, sometimes we need guidance, bro.
Yeah.
You need someone to talk to you sometimes, man. You know, and as men, a lot of men need guidance too, man.
That's
you know,
real.
sometimes we gotta act tough and we gotta hold everything in, and we got nobody to talk to, and no, you know, so
Yeah, that's real.
we're gonna have the OGs and people that sign up to be mentors, man, to help and give this guidance, bro. You know, I think it's important.
That's true, and I'm glad. I'm just glad that you're. I'm glad that you're here, even despite your situation, and you continue to like get out of the storm. You know what I'm saying, like mentally, and you were able to push through that, and now it seemed like blessings are just like coming to you now.
Yeah, bro. It's been surreal, man. It's been a real blessing. Everything, to be honest. Like I said, I feel rejuvenated. You know what I'm saying? I feel rejuvenated. I have a different passion now. I'm conducting business with a different purpose now. You know, I mean, and then this, I want to build something that's gonna outlive me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it is. That's really what we want to do, man. We want to leave a legacy here for the communities that we're working in. That something that we can leave behind, and it's gonna keep living, you know, beyond us, and you know, something for my son to be proud of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just trying to do my part, man, and just trying to take it day by day. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot.
You're doing the damn thing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
A lot of people have a vision, but never like they're never able to see it through, or they're never able to like. Sometimes they don't have the courage to do what you.
Well, see, like, in anything, right? Anything new you start, there's always that doubt, you know, that creeps in, or like, or like that uncertainty. You don't know how it's gonna go, but you just gotta go and do it. You know, you just gotta do it, bro. You gotta take action, and then if you're doing the right thing, everything will fall in place. You know, everything will fall in place, man. And that's how I feel with this. Like, with this, like, us opening a gym. Like, that's a new endeavor for us. Like, this nonprofit situation is new for me. This is uncharted waters for me. But, you know, if your heart is there, then you'll learn how to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And then doors will open up. And, like, back to what we were saying, if you're receptive to these blessings, you'll see and recognize opportunities when they present themselves.
One thing I always say is do it afraid.
Do it afraid.
You never know, like, what could happen.
Yeah. Like, you don't want to get stuck and let fear paralyze you. You know what I'm saying? From taking action. You know, fear could really be used as a fuel and like motivation, or it could really get you stuck. You don't want to get stuck. You don't want it to get you stuck, man.
You gotta keep.
You know, life is just one, bro. So, you know, whatever it is that you are passionate about in life, you just gotta go for it, man. Make it happen, and that's it, man. I mean, I have to also, you know, give thanks to real estate, bro, because without real estate, like, none of these events would even be possible. You know, and that's what's allowed me to, you know, make that happen. You know what I'm saying? It's been able to finance these events or whatever and take a L and not trip about it. You know, like, cause, you know, this is not our bread and butter. Like, my bread and butter is real estate.
Right.
So, you know, this is just a passion project now. This is just a mission that I'm on to impact and help these youth.
Dang, man. Very inspiring, very touching, very uplifting, very encouraging, man. This is all. I'm just blessed to be here. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, man. I'm blessed to even be given the opportunity to speak and tell our story.
This is crazy. So shout out to ThumpYard. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to the team.
Yeah, shout out to the team for sure.
Yeah, so I don't know what else to say. I think.
Got anything else? Any other questions?
Man, I'm just like in awe. Like,
yeah, like
I'm just like really like it's really like just a lot of respect. Like, no cap, for like just a lot of respect. Because a lot of people, like, just coming back to you talking about like everything nonprofit. A lot of people some people would look into this like, all right, how can we make money out of this?
They start off with good intentions.
Yeah.
And then it turns sour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, if anything, we've been trying to be like, okay, how are we gonna break even at least? You know what I'm saying? Recoup something.
Yeah.
You know, so we won't take a full L, but we've taken the L, and then you know what's crazy? We've took an L, and then we talking about the next event. with like a smile, like, yo, that was a great event. What's the next one? Like, and we doing it. We did it. You know what I'm saying? Without any hesitation, because I feel like at this point we in too deep.
Right.
Seriously, bro. I feel like that. Like, when you there's been so many stories, bro. People that have participated at the events and they say, man, the ThumpYard changed my life, or anytime I hear something like that, it's like, how do we stop doing this? How are we gonna just quit? How are we like, we closing up shop, man, no more events, we done. Like, if we in too deep, like, we're seeing the change and we're seeing how it's affecting people, so we got to keep the movement alive, at whatever cost it is, but that's why, being strategic now, doing the nonprofit route, we got the support of the county. They see what we doing. We got Channel 9 that just covered us. They see what we doing.
Right.
We got documentary. They see, you know what I'm saying? So all this is happening for a reason. Like,
right.
This is just going to keep the movement alive. You know what I'm saying? This is just, it's just a testimony to what we're doing. So it's going to keep it going. And that's the goal, is to keep it going.
Just keep going.
So how was that getting Channel 9 come in and just like kind of just seeing people like finally like notice like the work, like people are actually noticing the work you guys are putting in, the cause, like what was that like? What was that feeling like?
The feeling was amazing. So the way that happened was through the we got recognized by the city council member of the in the area where we do our events. All right, so the council member of Adelphi, like District 2 in Prince George's County, which covers Adelphi, Langley Park, Highsville, Chillum, Mount Rainier, that whole district. We were recognized by the council member, and we had a meeting with her. And basically, at first, it was like some neighbor complaints. Some neighbors were complaining to her, like, "Oh, they're gambling," or like, "No, we ain't gambling. We ain't doing none of that." And then she met with us, and then like I sat down and told her the whole story, just like I'm telling the story with you guys. And she saw the vision, and she said, "I don't think there's any other groups, like grassroots movements, that are really engaged with the community on this anti-violence, gun violence awareness campaigns." And she saw what we were doing, and then she's the one that put in the word with the news.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she put y'all.
Yeah, she put us on.
Dang.
She put us on. And we weren't only covered with Channel 9. We was also covered on the Latino news on Univision.
Okay.
Yeah, so they covered us first, and then Channel 9. But Channel 9 did like a full, like, almost 4-minute segment.
That one just y'all.
Yeah, that was like a longer segment, which was really nice. I believe they may be coming out too at the documentary as well, to cover as a follow-up story.
Okay.
So, going back to what I said, man, it's like our heart is in a genuine place. You know what I'm saying? And we're doing it, and we're anchored to a real cause and a real mission. That's the only thing that's really set us apart, and that's what's giving us that recognition. It's not just people boxing and beating each other up. It's like more than that. The bond that these fighters have after, like, that's amazing. Like, we've created like friendships in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real community. Which is so nice to see, man. We got people that fight each other, and then now they're buddies and they're working out together, and it's great to see the camaraderie and the bond that they have afterwards, man.
Dang. So what is there anything besides the gems you already dropped? Is there anything that you would want to maybe tell your younger self?
My younger self? That's a good question. Anything I would tell my younger self? Like, how young are we talking?
I would say before the incident.
Before my injury?
Yeah.
I've never been asked this question. Just to keep, so you see the mindset I have now? I've always kind of had this mindset, like, even before my injury. But then the injury happened, and it's kind of like went to that dark place, and then, bounced back. However, I would say, I still have my days. You know what I'm saying? We all have our days.
For sure.
But, for the most part, I just wake up in a state of gratitude. But I would tell myself in those younger days not to give up, man, and set your goals and go after your goals, man. That's it. I mean, there's only one life, man, and I'm blessed to have a second chance at life. So I'm just here to make the best out of it, the most out of it, count my blessings, and do whatever it is that I'm here to do. You know, find purpose in life. That's really it, bro. I wouldn't say too much more than that. Just, you know, to keep pushing, man.
Keep going.
Keep going, bro.
I mean,
can't stop, man. You stop, life keeps going. Like, there's no, you know, you could stop momentarily, but life is gonna keep going, and then you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? You get left behind,
and then
bro.
you trying to play catch up, but it's like it's too late at that point.
Yeah, but I would say this: it's never too late, though. You know what I'm saying? That's never too late, because you could have like, I feel like there's seasons in life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got a season, like it ain't. Yeah, you got a season in life, man. You know what I'm saying? Season ain't too. It's cold. You know, it's been thundering. It gets storms, but there's always sun at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? There's always sun shining at the end of the storm, bro. And you know, it's just about having faith. You know, you gotta have faith, man, that things are gonna be okay. You know, sometimes, like, going back to what we said is, you know, be afraid. Like,
don't what I say? Hold on. Do it afraid.
Do it afraid, but as long as you have faith, it's okay to be afraid. But you gotta believe it's gonna work out, and that's the biggest thing, is just believing in what you're doing, believing in yourself, and knowing and trusting that it's gonna work out. That's it. I mean, that's all I can say, bro. I mean, it's really just it, right? You gotta believe, bro. You have to believe. You know.
If you don't believe in yourself or what you're trying to do, then I feel like it ain't no purpose of doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, you gotta believe in yourself, man. It won't come out right if you don't believe in yourself. You won't perform at your best if you're not believing in yourself. You know, you won't make the right decisions if you're not believing in yourself. Believing in yourself is everything.
Yeah, y'all believe in, man. You hearing it from him, man. Believe in yourself, man.
I hope this encouraged y'all just as much as it encouraged me, because I feel great now. I feel like I can you just make me just want to just do more now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, look, like, if you want to compare, like, our first event to now, like, we got a documentary coming out, Channel 9, like, what, like, that first event, we would never even imagine Channel 9, documentary, none of that, but we kept going. You know what I'm saying? The important thing is keep going, because if you stop, then you closing up all your opportunities and all your doors. You that's it. Ain't no doors gonna open up for you. No opportunities gonna come and present themselves if you stop. So I think the important thing is just keep going. Keep going.
Keep going, man. Keep freaking going. I always say on my show, I always say keep striving, keep jiving.
Yeah.
Because the only way is up.
And for these people, man, that out here that's listening to this podcast that are struggling to make money, learn how to how to wholesale real estate.
They can learn through you.
Please, man. I like, it changed my life, bro. And I've been broke as shit and come out and close a deal. And I don't know any other business. I mean, I'm sure there's businesses out there, but where you could get chunks of money like the way you could in real estate with no cash, no credit. So my whole thing too in this journey is to demystify the whole notion that you need money, you need credit, you need to come from this, you know, background in order to make money in real estate. And you don't need a license too. You know what I'm saying?
What do you do in real estate exactly?
So I wholesale properties. I'm also a licensed agent.
Okay.
So I represent buyers and sellers, traditional real estate. However, what I'm preaching on right now is how to flip houses with no cash or credit. So basically identifying, let's say in Baltimore City, right? A bunch of boarded up houses. I wouldn't say like on those war zone blocks where there's a ton of board ups, but let's say you go on a block where there's like one or two.
Yeah.
You get that address down, you reach out to the homeowner, see if they want to sell. If they want to sell, then you could contract the property at a certain price, and then you find an investor buyer that's willing to buy that property from you. Not even the property, but get the contract from you. So it's basically, let's say you're a seller, I'm locking up a deal with you at one price. You're an investor, you're looking for deals to buy, and I basically flip the contract over to you for a fee.
So you're just like selling the contract to the house?
Yeah,
or
selling
to
the contract.
Property?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's just assigning the contract. So you never need the money to close. You don't need money for repairs and none of that. You just get paid when the investor closes on the property.
Wow. That's
It's like a middleman.
Yeah.
Like a middleman.
And you make that's crazy.
You can make some good money, bro. You can make $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, whatever.
Oh, you gotta teach me some of that. I need me a little wholesale in my life.
That's what I'm saying. So this is like, and then it's just like the entry level to the game, right? Mm-hmm. Investing game. After that, you do a couple deals, you stack your capital, then you can move on to maybe rehabbing and taking it down yourself and doing the project yourself. So we've also fix and flip properties. My brother has his own contracting business. He's a contractor.
Oh, wow.
So he's also an investor too.
So did you have to be I didn't cut you off.
No.
Did you have to be an agent before you started wholesaling?
No, you don't need a license to wholesale properties.
Okay.
Because you're not acting as an agent. You're not representing the seller or the buyer. You're just an investor making an offer on a house.
Okay.
The only thing is the contract gives you the ability to assign it to a third party. So that right there, that little language allows you to assign it to somebody else and make money.
Okay.
Without even having to buy the house.
Dang. Oh yeah, we got to talk after this.
Yes, I mean we could do a whole nother podcast on that whole topic. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to drop that small nugget in there because there's whoever's listening to this that like is struggling, like you don't have to struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever's listening to this that may be living a life that they shouldn't, you don't have to live that life. You feel me? So there's so much opportunity in this world, man, and and that could just be the catalyst to something else. So like real estate could just catapult you to do something else. Maybe real estate ain't really what you want to do, but you close one deal, make 30 bands, you can go open up whatever little other business you want to do.
Yeah.
So it could just be like a stepping stone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on teaching people that too, man. Like, I have to kind of like structure it a little better. Like I'm working on creating like a digital course and stuff. So once I get that complete, man, I'll be dropping it through the ThumpYard community.
You tell me you got like a plan, a lot of planning. Like
yeah,
you have a lot of plans going on.
Yeah, I'm spinning like a lot of plates right now, man. It's trying to keep it together, man. But it's all good, man. Everything's gonna work out, Like I said, self-belief, man. Self-belief. Everything will work out.
I know. Does it get stressful at times?
Very stressful, bro. And then I got a son.
It's
like I got a 20-month-old, and it's like being a dad and ThumpYard, and we gotta do the nonprofit, and then we looking for a gym. I gotta still keep doing my real estate stuff, keep the money coming in. So but it must be done, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't quit, we can't stop. There's keep going. Other opportunities will open up, but back to the support system. You know what I'm saying? Having a strong team is so important. Because by myself, I wouldn't be able to do everything.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So it's important to have a strong team.
Shout out to the team. Shout out to wholesaling.
Yeah.
Now I'm interested now.
Yeah. Let's get it. Get some deals closed, man.
I don't really have anything else to say. That was pretty much it on my end.
Cool.
Thank you for sharing your story, taking the time out of your day to come talk to us.
For sure.
Thank you for, like I said, inviting us to your home.
Yeah.
If you're watching, make sure you go tune into the ThumpYard. Follow them on Instagram. Follow them on YouTube. Make sure you check out the documentary. I hope you get your tickets by Thursday because it's premiering this Thursday. Make sure you get your tickets, grab your tickets, and just stay tuned and tapped in. Thank you to Mr. Jonathan De La Cruz.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys coming through, man. And anytime you want to have me back on, definitely, man.
Y'all heard that? You heard that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, like, thanks for inviting us, informing us, and inspiring, man. Like,
yeah, because your story definitely, if it hopefully it inspires other people, which I'm sure it will, but it definitely like encouraged me to just keep going. You get what I'm saying? And be consistent. And although you may have rainy days and like storms, like you said, it's always going to be. It doesn't last forever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful, like I said, for your story.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful that you're still here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Because this movement probably wouldn't be here. You get what I'm saying?
No, it wouldn't be here. Now, I say that, bro. Like, that's one thing I've said at one of our events is like, without me being shot, this whole movement wouldn't even be here. Like, so it's giving me like reason and purpose. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest, like, it's just none of this would even be happening without me going through my situation. So it's kind of like it's kind of like finding peace through my suffering. You know.
Damn, that's deep. I think we're gonna end on that note.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tune in, tap in each and every Saturday. I'm going live on 1500 Pod City Radio. Y'all know the time, 6 to 8 p.m. I'm gonna see y'all. See y'all next time. I'm gonna see y'all Saturday. Keep striving, folks. Keep jiving, because the only way is up. Okay.
Only way is up.
So I'm gonna see y'all. Bam. So, Timmy and I are on the way home. Man, that episode with Jonathan that we literally just left. I'm at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? But shout out Jonathan once again, man. We are just grateful for the opportunity that you gave us, allowing us in your home to have that conversation about, you know, the ThumpYard. So he's a really genuine guy, genuine, humble, super nice, man. And I'm just thankful for the opportunity and for his story. You get what I'm saying? His story definitely inspired us, and I don't got nothing else to say. So anyway, so I just wanted to give y'all a formal outro to the video. So thank you once again for tuning in. I appreciate you for tuning in. Keep striving and keep jiving, because the only way is up, okay? I really hope you were encouraged by this. Don't forget to tune in each and every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. on 1500 Pod City Radio. Download that freaking app if you haven't already, and I'm going to see y'all later. 00 out, baby.